Shatta's much-awaited interview in UK with Adesopi Alajid is finally out.
Nobody expected you to come out with the history you've had on social media, in the public, in the press. Tell me the decision why you decided to pull up at that show and what message you wanted to send out.
Responding to that boy's tweet calling him and Sark fake jests for surprising Kwaku Smoke at his UK concerts.
You know, Sark is like the decision maker in the music industry, whether they like it or not, you know. And I am the negotiator.
You?
Yes, please. No, that's not because I feel everything I've told Sark, even though he has not supported all,
he still pushes.
And he sees the risk that I take. Because sometimes he tells me, bro, this is serious, bro. Like, what hearts do you have? But I tell him that, bro, if I don't do this, I don't know when your children or my kids will come up and say they want to do music.
A lot of people don't see. I was with Sark in December, just both of us alone, and we're talking. And he was talking about his relationship with you, and you know, he told me there's even more music, all of that. He played me some crazy bangers,
We have a lot of stuff.
Crazy bangers. A lot of people outside don't see the relationship that you guys have.
Yes.
Hence why when a Stonebwoy tweets that both of you is all fake love. What did you think about that tweet? Because you know, I didn't like it, and I made it clear to him. But what did you think about that tweet? And how did you receive it?
Well, I didn't feel anywhere about it. I feel Stone, you know, is a problem that, and Sark is always trying to explain something to me that, you know, we are all not the same, you know. So I might be thinking, this person might be thinking that way, and there's no way you can change that person's mind, you know. So I was even making a joke out of that. So it means me and him, we are lions, and Stonebwoy is a parrot. Is that what he's trying to tell me? Because I really, we should be lions in the jungle and control the jungle, you know. That tweet didn't make me feel anything, because I know I'm not a fake person. You know, when I love somebody, I love the person. Sammy can attest to it. I can call him, Sammy, what kind of nonsense thing will you do? I can say anything I want to say, because God knows I'm so clean. Because I was sleeping and I woke up and somebody said, the two of you are fake. I don't think Stone is talking to me and Sark. I don't think Stone is referring to us. I feel maybe he's just trying to find a way to promote his beautiful show that he wants to organize in London. I also feel he was just trying to tap into what he saw.
That moment.
Yeah, me, Sark, you know, Smoke. I feel that
moment was crazy.
Yes, you know, I feel that is what he's trying to do, but I don't think he was trying to refer, because unless you are fake before you know somebody's fake. But when you're original, you know who is original.
Fact.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because if if you're a fool, you roll with fools, and when they see you, they say, oh, these are fools, you know. But I don't think he was referring to that. I think maybe
just wanted to tap into that energy.
Yes, and
that
you
was
know,
explosive.
but for him to use fake was the only problem. Like there is no fakeness here. Me, I still love him.
Then spoke very highly of his PR manager, Mr. Samuel Toby Bar, popularly known as Sammy Flex, making it clear his relationship with Sammy is dated back 2004-2005 during the bandana days.
I believe that the people who knew my beginning are the people that are explaining things to people right now. Like Sammy, I remember when I came out 2005, he was the only newspaper that was putting me on his front page.
Wow.
Because he owned a whole, like, you know, publishing company. Yeah, so every time he's been promoting me. And sometimes I sit down and go like, but what does this guy see in me? And that was in 2004, 2005.
Yeah. The first coming of Shatta's bandana.
Yeah, bandana. And he was the only media person pushing that my agenda, like, you know, because I was trying to put a Jamaican, you know, lifestyle, you know. But I've worked with managers. Meeting Sammy and him being with me here tells me a lot, because I sat down one time and I was like, why don't I go to this man? Because he was on radio, and I kept, anytime I wake up, he's the only person I listen on radio. I don't listen to radio, but I listen to some Flex, and I was like, no, I need to work with this guy. So for Shatta Movement to get here, it's not only by my power. We have, you know, our other, like, you know, teams. We have chambers, you know, we have the military chamber, you know, The streets, you know, we have a lot of things.
The streets is crazy.
So Shatta movement is just like a mini country in Ghana. You know, we control our affairs, and you know what I always teach them is God. You know, that's why I always, if you watch my tags, you know, I tell people God is here, because I want people to believe that it's God that brought me here. Nothing added.
Then spoke very highly of a possible collaboration with Wizkid, Burna Boy, and Davido.
Listen, it's interesting that you touch on those names. Of course, we know you've had a relationship or a history with Burna Boy in the past, and then you also had brief interaction with Wizkid. You've had a collaboration with Burna. Why haven't we seen collaborations with Wiz or Davido, Shatta Wale?
Well, you know, so the genesis of this whole thing was I met Davido first. He came to me, told me the dad loved like one song that I did way back, you know, and you know that's how come he fell in love with you know my music, and we had a very good relationship. But you know, life, when things start moving and they move so fast, we just have to accept it, you know, and that's how come, you know, people don't see me in Davido that much. With Burna is like my twin brother. You know, he came to Ghana at a time where, you know, things were a little bit rough, but I saw him like, you know, Nigeria, I'm a Ghana. So I feel every Ghana.
It's close.
Yes, you know, so I saw him like, so I just try and, you know, played a few parts, you know, around him. And now he's busy too, you know, so I'm just looking at the picture and go like, huh, Davido was busy, Burna is busy now too.
What about Wiz?
What about Wiz? Wiz is always a laid-back person.
Yes.
You know, the only time I had a chance to meet him was when, you know, we had the show. Yeah, on the show, and it was beautiful. You know, and after that, I've been trying to, I think we had 1 or 2 times met around East Legon in my area, you know, with R2Bs and stuff, but I feel he's also busy, you know, and I also think I have a mission in my country to push the agenda of us going international. So I see all of them like my motivation. You know, I see them like, okay, if I've met these people and they've been able to break through, there's a way I should work towards my things. But I think gradually we're going to have some good collaboration.
Osana is a mad record.
Yeah.
You and your brother, Burna. Another record which both of you be crazy, bro.
I know. But you know, me and Burna, you know, we're going back and forth on the internet some time ago, and I feel now we've grown out of it. So I think it's something that will come. The mom is like, you know, my mom, because no matter what, you know, I take his mom as, you know, my mom, because she's been advising us a lot those days. When Burna used to be in Ghana, she comes to see us and stuff. But I believe it's something that is going to happen. I just think, you know, in life, few things happen, you know, and you know, and things go the way they have to go. I always watch him and go like, okay. When I met Burna, he was always asking me, "Oh, Mom, how you buy this car? How you get this house? Now music." I say, "Bro, now music." Hey, what? Like, Shatta, you did do too much. Like, you know, so I felt he saw the energy from what I was doing, because I was already good when he met me, and I made sure, you know, I held him down the way a brother is supposed to hold a brother. So now when I see him, I feel like, okay, let me just let him enjoy. You know, brothers fight, but you know, gradually we'll come back and, you know, be family. You know, I don't think I've ever stood somewhere to say he's not doing good, or you know, he's done me bad or something. I feel, the internet, people always go or find meanings into it, but behind the scenes, I know from my heart, genuinely he's my brother, and you know, one of these days, people are going to see a good collaboration from me.
Absolutely. You talk about the internet, you become a master of the internet. If you are not on TikTok live with your face painted white or something,
then I'm doing makeup. You know, I'm doing makeup. You know?
Talk to me about you using the internet to basically speak to the world. It almost feels like you've cracked the code, and you know what you're doing every time when you're doing that.
Well, you know, I grew up with a dad who likes reading a lot and research, you know, so I think there's this book my dad introduced to me, The Richest Man in Babylon, you know, and one statement I loved about the whole book was, you know, you should always be aware of the type of profession you want to partake or put yourself into before you go for it.